Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I am doing a updated monthly budget. This budget will be for once I move out. I thought this video could be really interesting, even though I don't have exact numbers yet, but these are going to be some guesstimations, if you will, or estimations if you'd like to say that. I do apologize for like the sides looking yellow and my iPad looking more like true white. They're both white. It's just because recording a screen gets a little tricky. But if you're new here or if you haven't watched one of my recent videos, you wouldn't know I am moving. We are moving into a house and I am super excited. I'm going to give a few more details in this video than I have in previous ones. So we're just going to jump into that quickly. If you don't care, you can skip ahead to when you see me writing. I will most likely zoom in. But for the whole moving out situation, number one, my mom is actually the person that is purchasing the house. So my mom will be the homeowner and we will be her renters. So this whole process started back when when we went to go get our taxes done. My mom knew that this year, one thing she really wanted to do was get a rental property, and what better of a way for me to also be able to move out, because George and I really wanted to move out this year as well. So it all kind of aligned. As well as another thing that I haven't mentioned here on YouTube, but I have mentioned it on Instagram, which if you don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should, because I've been going live a ton. And also I wanted to quickly say thank you to everyone that has been watching my lives. I love and appreciate you so much. But we are going to have roommates living with us, which are two of our closest friends that recently got married. Their names are Hunter and Lexi, and they will be living with us in our new home, which our house is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. So we will have plenty of our own space. And we all know that this is not a permanent living situation, but we were all looking to move out. So this is what works best for us right now, and we are over the moon excited. So I hope you guys are just as excited as we are. But I think that is it. This is my budget. This is not for the whole household, so I will only be sharing my numbers. Obviously, I have a budgeting YouTube channel. They do not. So just know this is my portion of everything. That doesn't mean that's the full amount. That doesn't mean it's a fourth of the amount. It's just my numbers. So I'm happy to share them with you, and I hope this can help someone that may be moving out soon, or if you guys are just interested on how my budget is going to change, then I'm excited to share with you. So also this digital template is available on Etsy, my monthly budget template, and I also came out with a weekly check-in one. So if you're into digital planning, they're available over on there. But up top, I have an income section. So here I have written down Etsy, YouTube, babysitting, and miscellaneous. I do plan to start babysitting again. If you know, before COVID, I did nanny pretty much full time. I watched a few different families, and that was really my main source of income until Etsy started to pick up. And I love kids. I enjoy watching them. For some people, that might not seem like an easy job, but for me, since I genuinely enjoy it, I really just think it is such a good job for me, and I also love helping people, so it's just a win-win. So I will start babysitting again once I move. I'm just waiting to move and kind of get not fully situated, but also start watching a family that's in that area, because I am moving quite a bit away from where I currently live. So that's all that. I'm sorry if this is a bit rambly, but I just want to explain things so you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from and how I expect this budget to work. So that's the income section. Now we can move down to variable expenses, which these are all my cash envelopes. that I carry around with me in my wallet, and then my sinking funds, which I can do a whole separate video about breaking down my sinking funds if that's something you guys are interested in. But in this video, I will just have a big chunk of money that will be put towards sinking funds for the month, but obviously will be divvied up between all of them. So how I budget is weekly. So the numbers I add here, I will obviously divide by 4, since most months are 4 weeks or 4 like pay weeks, if that makes sense. So this is a monthly budget, so these are the numbers for the entire month. Now that I've said all that, let's jump in. I'm sorry if that was a lot, but I don't know. Yeah, I want to do a little smaller, and I'm even going to zoom in more because it's just going to make it easier to write. So starting off with gas, I am budgeting $160, which I really, you guys are going to hate me, but I just can't. I don't like it. So $160 for the month. So 160 divided by 4 is $40 a week, which I think should be plenty, because another aspect that goes into moving out is the fact that George and I are not going to have to drive to each other anymore. And if you guys don't know, we do live like half an hour from each other. So that alone is going to save us on gas. But I am still budgeting $40 a week, which is basically like 3/4 of a tank. So there's that for me as of right now with the current gas prices. Next up, I have fund money, which I originally wrote $40, but I'm changing it to $20, which means I basically get $5 a week. And then for food, this is eating out money, not groceries. As you can see, that's the next category. But for food for the month, I'm going to budget $100, which I know doesn't seem like a lot, but also you need to remember that these are my numbers, and obviously me and George will be living together. So like these amounts aren't the only amounts that will be spent on this type of stuff, if that makes sense. So like food and groceries, we always eat together, so they will kind of be combined. But for groceries for the month, I am budgeting $250 for my portion. And then treats, I might take this envelope away, but as of right now, we're just going to leave it and put $20 for the month. And then lastly, sinking funds. This is in an ideal world. Obviously, things happen and we will figure it out week by week. But for the month, ideally, I will be able to add $540 into all of my sinking funds. That's like a grand total, obviously not 540 into each one, just overall for my sinking funds. That's what I hope to be able to do. Oh, I guess I can add this up for you. Give me 1 second. So we have 160 plus 20 plus 100, not 10, plus 250 plus 200, not 200, sorry, 20, and then 540. So that's $1,090. And I'm okay with that amount because I know 540 is sinking funds, which means that's not promised to be spent each month. That is just what I want to be saving in a sense, but obviously for specific categories. So next up we have fixed expenses. And these are my bills. So all of these are the same except for rent, utilities, and Wi-Fi. Those are the new ones, which this is where the guesstimations come in. Well, obviously the variable expenses as well, but for bills, obviously once we actually move, we will know the exact numbers and amounts and all of that stuff. But right now, this is what I am guessing. So for Amazon, I pay $8 a month, and that is because I have the student account. Then Violet's BarkBox is $28. Best Buy, the minimum payment is $35, as well as Bank of America, which I have very exciting plans for these three things here: Best Buy, Bank of America, and my car. I do plan to pay off right before I move, which is literally within the next month. So I'm still putting these in my budget right now, but in all reality, I will not have these three payments unless, obviously, for my 2 credit cards, I purchase something else, which can very much happen because I'm moving and I might need something. But my current balance for Best Buy, Bank of America, and my car payment, I do plan to have paid off before I move. I just think that will put me in a better space. So I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it. I have money in savings for a reason, and I have decided that I want to do that. So that's that. My gym is $20 a month, which I might try to go and change it to back to the $10 membership, but we will have to see, obviously, because it just depends what they say. Next up is rent, which is again my portion for the month. I am assuming I will be paying $875. If you don't live in California, that might hurt your heart, and I understand that, but we are moving into a house, and it's in an amazing community, and we love it, and $875 for a place that I feel comfortable and welcome and all of those things, I think is worth every penny. So that is that. And then we have utilities, which for me, utilities will be electric, gas, water, and trash. Luckily, another great thing about this house is that the previous owners actually had solar panels installed, so our complete electricity bill will actually just be the lease of the solar panels. So that's going to help a ton when it comes to bills. So for my portion of utilities, I am planning to pay $85. That could be way more, that could be way less. We will find out, and obviously I will share everything with you once I know the numbers for sure. And then lastly, we have Wi-Fi, which I'm putting $40 here. Again, that could be way off, but for now, that is what I am budgeting. So let me move you up so we can add those numbers up. We have $8 plus $28 plus 35 plus 35 plus 285 plus 20 plus 875 plus 34 plus 85 plus 40. That is $1,445 in bills. So $1,445. And then I should put a dollar sign. And then for this savings section, I don't have exact numbers laid out. So down here at the bottom, I'm just going to put that my goal is to hopefully be able to save $200 on top of obviously all of my expenses that I'm going to have. That may not be possible, and honestly, the past, I don't even know how many years since I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, the last 6 years of my life, all of my savings have literally been so that I can move out. So if I can't save, it's not the end of the world. I obviously still will be able to save a small amount, even if that's my $1 savings challenge. It's something. And then taxes is obviously still going to be a percentage of my untaxed income. So my Etsy and YouTube, that will that's where that will come from. So I'm not worried about taxes. And then again, savings is just what I am able to do. So those are the numbers. I'm going to go ahead and like put a total on here and kind of break it down so you guys can see what my total budget is and then what that breaks down to be weekly. So let's add this up. We have 1,090 plus this number down here, 1,445. That is $2,535, which I know is a ton of money. Like, trust me, I know this. And then if we add that $200 that I hope to be able to save, also I do know, you can see me in my calculator, that brings our monthly total, which I'm just going to write it up here, which obviously doesn't matter that much because I can erase it since this is on my iPad, but just so you guys can see it, that is $2,735 monthly. And this is everything, guys. This is not just bills. This is food money, saving money, sinking funds, which is also savings, which is why I say, like, if I can't save extra, it is okay, because I'm still saving so much money just in sinking funds alone. And I really don't think $2,735 for an entire monthly budget, including everything that I need to survive and then some, I don't think it's impossible. And for me to say that and to not even have like promised income, it should give you guys some type of hope. So we're going to now divide this so we can see how much I need to be making weekly, since that is how I personally budget. So we have 2,735 divided by 4. Some months are magic months and we'll have 5 weeks, but we're not going to bet on that obviously every month because that's not reality. So divided by 4 comes out to $683.75 is what I need to be making each week to be living comfortably, not surviving, but actually be able to buy everything that I need and want. So again, this is like my ideal budget. That doesn't mean if I make $500 that I'm not going to be able to survive or pay my bills. That just means I won't be able to put some money in sinking funds and extra money in savings, but it's still doable and I feel good about it, and I wouldn't be putting myself in a situation that I didn't think I could handle. So I'm literally so excited, and I know I have said that so many times, and if you guys watch all of my videos, you're probably like, girl, we know you're moving, like, move on, just move already so we don't have to hear you talk about it. But it's just something I've literally wanted forever, so I'm so happy it's finally actually happening and that I also get to share it with you guys. I just think it's so exciting and fun, and I can't wait to share the moving vlogs with you and all of that stuff. But that is going to be it for this video. I did mention this in a few others. We have an Amazon wish list if you would like to send us anything, even if that's a sponge. I will be so grateful no matter what. If you want to send us even like a letter to my P.O. box, sending us good vibes and prayers and hopes and dreams, they're more than welcome in my P.O. box. My P.O. box is always listed in the description. You can literally send me a letter, a sticker, anything you'd like. I will love every single thing. So that is it. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye, guys.